Hello. It is I, God King Emperor Superior Brother Murphy, delivering this message to you, objectively inferior Brother Murphy. I noticed that you have more golden brains to replicate the joy of having the real one. Sad. To answer your question from a couple of days ago, I believe that one of every Pokemon can beat 1 billion lions. There is no real need to go into any more explanation. It is the logical answer. However, I will, because I am the superior Brother Murphy. Think of how many electric and psychic types alone can beat these lions. Keep in mind, as well, these lions do not have the endurance that literally every single Pokemon does. With the amount of Pokemon using devastating AoE effects. To prove my point, only 3 Pokemon would even be needed. Palkia, to invert them, Dialga, to stop them in their tracks or slow them down to an infinitesimal fraction of normal speed, and Thundurus to electrocute all of them at once. I know Thundurus is not the only one capable of this and that there are other methods to eliminating all of the lions, but this one is pretty effective as they come. I feel like that pretty well answers your question. Moving on. Remember to put a smooth segue here. Speaking of which, that is why I am not doing a normal video today. I have a cut or cold sore on the inside of my mouth which hurts really badly when I talk. So, being the superior brother, I decided to upload my brain to fuse it with artificial intelligence so I can make this video and upload it on time. For the objective ranking, being the superior brother allows me to know what is really objective and what is not. First point, intelligence. This one goes to me because your age had nothing to do with your intelligence nor getting into not getting doxed community college. You were just piggybacking off of my full scholarship there because you are the younger, inferior brother. Also, need I remind you how many times I essentially became a part-time teacher in every one of the math classes we had because I had to reteach you almost all of the material in some units 2 or 3 times during the course of the semester. Humor is entirely subjective, except for your bad jokes which are 0 for over 30 different people and their reaction to your quote-unquote humor. Now, personally, I don't have that problem, because I play Raid, Shadow Legends and haven't interacted with another human being in 4 centuries. So, by default, I am going to give the triple points to me on this one. Third point, strength. Enough said. Fifth point, video schedule. This easily goes to me, given that I never once have had an issue uploading on time, not to mention I am operating with a full 6-class university schedule. I also think my videos are better, so. Sixth point, video quality. This point obviously goes to you. The editing disparity gap between the two of us is bigger than the Grand Canyon. However, I would like to note that I do take the next point. Fifth point, staying closer to the point of the channel. This point 115% goes to me. It doesn't matter if we become the biggest YouTubers on the platform or if not a single other person sees our videos, the point is not about video popularity. It is about letting the other one know what is going on in the other one's life currently. It would be good to hear even the most mundane things about the week, so long as they are things about the week. If literally nothing new happens, then tell a story. If not, just stick with the channel. Keep in mind, I am being serious for this point. Please keep your topics more relevant in some way to the week. On its own, that is a pretty good segue into what I did this week. I had 3 exams this week, watched the full Umbara arc and Phantom Menace again, and obviously had my next Age of Ashes D&D session. You said not to talk about D&D every time, so I won't. By having a Star Wars binge night, I was reminded how good Star Wars can be. This brings me to my closing question. What singular unique item from any fictional universe, within reason, would you want to have in real life for everyday use, i.e., no Pokemon from Pokemon, and no Death Stars or Annihilators from Star Wars?